Hi, Kinder Babes. It's Mrs. Blakesley. We've been reading nonfiction stories about baby animals, and we've been talking about what we've learned or wondered, which means what we want to learn more about as we listened. Good readers wonder because it helps us enjoy our books and understand what we're reading. Today, we're going to read a nonfiction book about a harbor seal pup. It's called A Harbor Seal Pup Grows Up, and it's written by Joan Hewitt, and the photographs are taken by Richard Hewitt. Sid, or Sydney, is a harbor seal who was born on the land near the ocean. On the back cover, boys and girls, sometimes there's a little bit of information. It tells us a little bit about what the book might be about. Let's see what it says. It says, Sydney is a harbor seal pup. One day, her mother goes fishing. She never returns. What do you wonder about Sydney, the harbor seal pup? Remember, boys and girls, nonfiction books have photos, real-life pictures to help us understand the book. So as we're reading today, make sure you look closely. Here we go. By the ocean. The harbor seal pup is 2 weeks old. Her name is Sydney. Sydney stays close to her mother. She drinks her mother's milk. Waves crash on the rocky beach. Harbor seal families lie in the warm sun. Sydney and her mother lie in the sun too. Sydney's mother gets hungry. She dives into the water to catch fish. The water is too cold for Sydney. So Sydney stays on the shore. The seal pup waits for her mother. She waits 3 days. She is very hungry. People notice the seal pup. She is alone. Will her mother come back? The next day, the pup is still alone. The people called for help. Sydney is rescued. Boys and girls, what did you learn from the words and the pictures about Sid's first few weeks of life? If someone's around, tell them what you learned. Nursed back to health. Sydney is brought to a sea mammal center. Boys and girls, nursed back to health means that they're made to feel better. And a sea mammal center is a place that takes care of animals like harbor seals until they can return to the wild. Sydney is brought to a sea mammal center. A scientist named Peter is in charge. Peter takes care of young seals. He lifts the thin pup from her cage. Sydney is weak from hunger. Peter knows just what to do. He puts a tube in Sydney's mouth. Then Nicole pumps a drink into Sydney's stomach. The drink is like a mother seal's milk. Sydney is full. She is also very tired. She falls asleep. When Sydney wakes up, her eyes are bright and she looks around. Peter examines the pup. Her heartbeat is normal, so is her temperature. She is healthy. Sydney has a full set of teeth. That means she's at least 3 weeks old. Sydney is small for her age. Boys and girls, I'm still wondering what happened to Sydney's mom. Also, I'm wondering, where is this rescue center where they're helping Sydney? Let's read on to see if we can find out. Sydney gets her drink 3 times a day. She becomes stronger. Using her flippers, she scoots around. A child's plastic pool becomes Sydney's playpen. She likes the water. She swims faster and faster. Nicole shows Sydney a fish. Sydney does not want it. Nicole does not give up. Day after day, she wiggles the fish in front of Sydney. Then one day, the pup swallows it. Long before Sydney wants to eat fish, she waits for her bucket of fish. The pup is gaining weight. She no longer needs her healthy drink. Sydney is 5 weeks old. She has a thick layer of fat. The fat will keep her warm in the cold water. Sydney is ready to be on her own. Boys and girls, what did you learn from the words and the pictures in the part that we just read? Tell someone close by. Returning to the ocean. Peter puts the pup in a carrying case. Other scientists take over. They carry Sydney into a boat. Sydney is excited by the ocean's salty smell. She shakes the case. The boat heads towards an island. When they're almost there, the boat stops. It's time to say goodbye. A scientist tips the case. Good luck, little one, she says. Sydney slips into the water. She will find other seals. She will catch fish. Sydney will grow up in her ocean home. Boys and girls, what did you learn from the words and the pictures in that part of the book that we just read? Well, I know I'm still wondering a few things. I wonder if Sydney will want to live with other seals. And I'm also still wondering if her mom came back. What are you still wondering? Send your teacher a message on Dojo. You can video us or you can message us about what you're still wondering. We'd love to hear. Have fun.